Hey everyone, so welcome to the full moon in Pisces reading. I am using my fish spread again. You can go back like 6 months ago if you want to see it, but I'll show you really quick because I am freed up today. So this is, can you see it? I'm gonna make you guys seasick. This is the spread we're working with. I don't know if you can tell that it looks like a fish or not. But that's what we are working with right now. And I'll put you back right there, and we're a little off center now, which is cool. Okay. So full moon in Pisces, welcome to that. Welcome to Mercury retrograde as well. Sorry if you hear chaos. I have cats going on. My daughter's birthday was yesterday. She got about 5 Furbies. She did not need more. So you might hear creepy, demonic Furby noises as well. I apologize. So anyway, that being said, we're going to start with a review here. Retrograde. So I stupidly on my part, I did Sagittarius and Libra readings during the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow period, knowing historically how Mercury retrograde always hits me in the pre-shadow period, or like right on the first day or two of it, which is still right now, but typically the shadow period is actually worse for me than Mercury retrograde itself. And pretty much what that means for me is various different things, but one thing that comes up sometimes is that my thinking and my speech, which I mean you'll see this all over YouTube, like every tarot reader just about is affected by Mercury retrograde in one way or another. I get slowed down a little bit, and it can affect how I read, how I process, how I speak. So the result of that is that my Sagittarius reading and my Libra reading both got a little screwed up in terms of what I was perceiving during the reading. I'm going to upload a video. I'm going to do both of them because, to be honest, if you are dealing with a Sag or a Libra, and you are a Sag or a Libra, I would encourage you to watch, well, the readings that I already did, and then the like review recaps that I'm going to do, because I did feel Libra in the Sag reading. The Libra reading, not so much. I didn't really feel like anybody, I don't know how to explain that to you, but in the Libra reading I felt a very solitary energy, just so consequently I was speaking to you. If you're a Libra, I was speaking in that reading to the Libras as if it was all about them. Now it very well could always be switched, okay? So just preface all of my readings with that. Whenever I'm reading an energy, it could be somebody you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be you. But I did speak to the Libras as if it was them. And then with the Sag reading, I felt that one side was Sag versus the other, but it could definitely have been flipped. So that being said, and if you're, I hesitate. If you're dealing with a cheating situation in particular, I would encourage you to watch that video. It should be up shortly after this one, so it probably will be my latest video. Because yeah, I hate cheaters, and I kind of love exposing cheaters, so we're going to talk about that a little bit in those readings. I'm going to do them separately. I'll timestamp them, Sag versus Libra, but like I said, you might want to watch both of them. I do feel like there could be a connection, okay? So for this reading, we have the fish spread, which is my spread, which I pulled together for the new moon in Pisces, which was 6 months ago, is pretty much how it works. 6 months ago we had the new moon, now we have the full moon, and there is a connection. So I thought I would use the same spread that I used then. I used both of my Rider-Waite's. The bottom of the first one, I have the 8 of Wands. So some sort of quick communication, quick changes, things like this, and the 3 of Cups. So some sort of celebration, reunion, okay? Welcome to retrograde. But this is supposed to be about the full moon in Pisces. So at the top, we have the overall energy. Not surprised at all by this. Hierophant was the first card out, with the 4 of Swords leaping out of the deck after it. And I clarified with the King of Swords. So, I mean, this is some deep, serious truth and clarity, some deep, serious spirituality. It is the Pisces full moon. So you very well could be experiencing prophetic dreams, downloads, being visited in your dreams, any sort of combination of psychic downloads and intuition, however they typically come to you, that could be happening at this time, all right? There could also be a lot of truth and clarity. Sometimes the Hierophant to me can be a confession. King of Swords certainly could also be someone, you know, speaking their truth, confessing. 4 of Swords, well, this could also be receiving a blessing. Hierophant could be receiving a blessing as well. So take it however it resonates for you, but I do feel like, obviously, it's the Pisces full moon. There is an emphasis on truth, clarity, intuition, secrets being revealed. Okay, so this could be some sort of something that was lying in wait. It's not normally a phrase I use, but for some reason I want to use that phrase. Something that has been silent, something that has been buried, kept repressed, underground, so to speak. Some sort of something that has experienced a time of silence and healing. All right, let's put it that way. And it could be coming up, could be rising up, and there might need to be some kind of communication, some sort of confession. But, you know, alternatively, there doesn't have to be any communication. I do think there is communication with the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the very first deck. But even if there isn't any communication, it could just be psychic revelations on your part. Like I said, intuitive messages, downloads coming to you, whether in your dreams or not, that allow you to move on very quickly once you receive that truth and clarity, right? So, but yeah, I mean, this is a very spiritual full moon. This is a very illuminated, truthful full moon. So secrets could definitely be coming out. And my next position is what's real. Okay. So what's real? Well, the Death card. Scorpio energy. Hierophant's Taurus energy, by the way. So what's real is, I feel, the transformation. First, we have the truth, we have the clarity, we have the confession, whatever, we have the, you know, the blessing, the psychic blessing, the download. I mean, some of you could be upgrading your psychic abilities for sure at this time, which could lead to a transformation. But also, on the other hand, if you are receiving some sort of confession, some sort of truth or clarity that had been lacking in the past, obviously that's going to cause some sort of transformation. And clarified by the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So this could definitely be a rapid change in your own perspective, how you see things. You could be, I have to say, making a sacrifice, because I do sort of feel that, like, that there could be something that is being sacrificed in order to live in your truth, to live in, you know, in clarity. And I also say that because of the Ace of Cups, because I mean, once again, the Ace of Cups can be like an emotional confession, emotional uprising, you know, kind of a wellspring of emotionality, which I would typically associate with the Pisces full moon, because so many people, I mean, not me, I love the Pisces full moon. I feel fantastic today. I almost didn't want to do any readings because of how good I feel, because I don't really want to like waste it sitting here in front of a device, you know. But hey, here we are. So what better time to do a reading than when I'm feeling really good, right? But certainly so many people, and I do have a lot of swords in this reading. I have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the King of Swords. I guess that's it. But it's a Pisces reading, so I just thought that was interesting. Anyway, swords people especially tend to repress their emotions, right? They don't necessarily express their emotions. They're very logical, cold, calculated, etc. So for some reason those stuck out to me. Anyway, let's move on from that. But yes, certainly there could be a transformation, an inevitable, you know, an inevitable change within you, brought about by truth, clarity, secrets being revealed, confessions coming out, right? I mean, and for some of you, it could very well be the start of a new beginning in love, some sort of love offer coming in, potentially as a result of the transformation or with the transformation. You can take that how it resonates for you, but certainly I do feel like this is a time of renewal, a time of cleansing, a time of, once again, the secrets being revealed, confessions coming out. We're also, you know, we're in the middle of Libra, Mercury retrograde, and Libra can be a very, despite being an air sign, can be a very emotional sign, right? It's definitely the most emotional air sign, I feel. I've actually seen like funny memes, like making jokes about how Libra is like a covert water sign. And I would agree with that, given the Libras that I've known in my life, for sure. And I mean, that's part of what makes it hard for Libras, because they are so emotional at the same time. Oh, we also have the Justice card here. That was it. Libra. Because they are so emotional at the same time that they, for some reason, are like programmed to be logical, right? So anyway, it can be a tough energy, and we're beginning to go into the thick of it, even though we're still in Virgo, thank goodness, which, by the way, was the first card I saw when I split the deck to shuffle, the Hermit. So once again, truth, clarity, something being shown a light on, okay? Let's move on to the next position. This is kind of a boring reading, so hopefully some of you get something out of it. So what's real, right? Because Pisces is ruled by Jupiter and Neptune. And Neptune is the planet of illusions, of mysteries, of, you know, facades, fantasies, dreams. So that's what's real. Okay, there is a real transformation happening. There is a real shift in perspective happening. And Ace of Cups, there is real love. There is real emotion, however that applies to you. So for example, my next card's out, what's not real, the Chariot and the Six of Cups. So if you do have somebody coming back from the past, Six of Cups, I feel like the love is real. The transformation is real. You know, I look, I'm as skeptical as you in those situations, but if you do have somebody crawling back like, I've changed, I'm a new person, la 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 la, I sacrificed this or that, whatever, for you, for love, okay? I'm kind of feeling that narrative. So that's real. It's real. The cards say so. So if they come in confessing that, I believe them. However, what's not real? Chariot, Six of Cups. Somebody has not gotten over the past. Somebody has not moved on from the past. They might say that they have, but they have not. Either that or this is you. So there is something in the past that somebody, whether you or someone else in your life, if you're dealing with another person, which I feel like you very well might be, because there's a lot of people here, We haven't really gotten over the past, okay? So there needs to be a conversation about it. Clearly, if that's the case, there needs to be some recognition of that, and work needs to be done. I'll get to that in a minute. So, I mean, I don't really know how else to read these cards right now at this moment. That's immediately what I got. What's not real? Chariot, Six of Cups. We're not moving on from the past. Somebody's not moving on from the past. So that's what that tells me. Like somebody says they're moving on from the past, or that they moved on, but they haven't. And that's the only way I can read that right now. That's all I see. So in my opinion, that's all it is. So there might be a need to admit that. I mean, this could just, all of this, everything I'm saying could just be you with you, right? It could just be like needing to admit, confess, own up to the fact that you are not over something in the past, right? That maybe there was a love situation in the past which has transformed you, period, and you need to acknowledge it. Okay, that's for some of you. But for others of you, this is like talking about some other dynamic here. For some reason that needs to be highlighted. There is something in the past lingering that we haven't moved on from, whoever we is. Okay, so where do you need protection? Whew. High Priestess, Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm a little back and forth on this because I'm like, what is going on here? So first, my first inclination was to tell you to protect what you know, to hide the fact that you know a truth. And I don't normally advocate that, especially when we're talking about something that feels so healing, so cleansing, so revelationary, if that's even a word. I don't know that I would advocate for like playing stupid. That's kind of what this feels like somebody holding back a truth. So I don't know why you would do that, but maybe for some of you that makes sense and that's what you should do. Okay, for others of you, I feel like this is saying that you need to protect yourself from the truths that are going to be revealed, okay? And that hurts more to me because I don't know what that's about, but I do feel like for some of you, there is High Priestess is Pisces energy. So we have Pisces twice in this reading. So this could very well be that, you know, the moon is, the Pisces moon is bringing in some kind of truths that you need to be prepared for, that you need to protect yourself from, whether that be in the form of communication, confession, or just a prophetic realization. All right? That's what I'm getting off of this. For others of you, for some reason, there's a need to protect the truth. Maybe because the truth is somehow sacred or holy. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully you can interpret what makes sense for you. But that is what I'm getting off of that. And okay, so where is it safe to be vulnerable? The World card, which initially I was like, what? But then it made sense, and then I clarified, and it makes more sense. So at first I was like, the World card, so it's safe to be vulnerable everywhere, like you just expose. I mean, you know, she's naked, right? There's very little protection So, but maybe that's the case. Maybe that's the case. Maybe the whole idea is that we don't need protection at this time. Maybe this Ace of Swords with the High Priestess is saying, you know what, fuck protection, speak your truth, tell the secrets, spill it all. It's the perfect time. I could get on board with that for sure, for sure. Let it all out. Maybe that's the message. You decide, and I trust your judgment. But generally what I feel is that it's safe to be vulnerable wherever you feel you belong, wherever it is that we feel we belong, where we can speak our truth, because the Queen of Swords has clarity, she has truth, and she speaks it. She's not afraid to speak it. So wherever it is that you feel comfortable, I mean, it's the Pisces full moon, so use your intuition. What intuitively feels safe to you, it's safe. And you can speak your truth there. And like I said, there's a lot of emphasis on speaking the truth. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Full moon in Pisces. But so for some of you, I do feel like you need to have more discernment in where you are speaking it. For others of you, I feel like let it fly. Use your own intuition. I mean, it's the Pisces full moon. I hate to repeat that, but your intuition's going to be on point right now if you just tap into it. Like if anything feels off or it feels wrong, if there's something tugging on you saying, shh, nope, don't speak, then don't speak. Listen to it. Trust it. Okay. So I'm looking at my spread notes. Okay. So where are we going to swim? Where are we swimming? Where should we focus? Where should we put our focus? Well, the first card out is literally a card of focus. 8 of Pentacles. My thinking on it was rebuilding a reputation. Could be that. And then I clarified it, got the Queen of Cups with the Justice card. So, for some of you, the Queen of Cups could represent you, and this could be focusing your effort on getting your own justice for you, for what you deserve. Queen of Cups values her emotions. She values herself. She holds on to her emotions there in a cup. That cup looks like a trophy. It looks, like it's something super valuable. It has a lid on it, for Christ's sake. And the Queen of Cups wouldn't take kindly to being lied to being manipulated, to having her emotions put second or slighted in any way. So maybe for some of you, that is what's going on here, and you do need to put effort into focusing on rebuilding your justice in some sort of situation. It could be a literal legal situation where you need to focus on that in order to properly value and respect yourself. Okay? For others of you, this could be about rebuilding your reputation. If you've been judged unfairly, I definitely have to say that it could be about working on your emotional balance, your emotional stability. So if you are someone who struggles with some sort of emotional issues or are prone to imbalances, this could be a very good time to put extra focus on stabilizing those, because this can be a destabilizing time for many people. Okay, for others of you, I'm getting a lot. Some of these, it was just like point blank period. This I'm getting a lot on. For others of you, this could literally be working on a marriage, because the Queen of Cups to me can be a card of unconditional love, reciprocated love, and the Justice card can be about marriage. So if you are in a situation, a partnership that needs work, this could be something you could focus on at this time. Like I said, some of you might just need to rebuild your reputation. There could be a Libra involved, or there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio involved. Take whichever makes sense to you. So you could have to work on maybe rebuilding your reputation, regaining someone's favor. establishing, you know, some fairness in a situation if you were judged unfairly. And I'm getting all of those messages off of those 3 cards, so I wanted to get all of those out. So, the final position in my fish spread is the light bulb or the lightning, which if you want the explanation on that, you can go back 6 months and watch my Pisces new moon video. It's basically just what is being illuminated at this time. So once again, we're talking 4 of Wands here, stability. For some of you, that's what this is. That's a need for stability could be being highlighted. This could be something about a home as well. This could be an engagement. This could be a portal. I mean, there's so many things that the 4 of Wands can be to me, but it's a really good energy, I feel. And there's something about partnership, stability, the home. It's also a twin flame card. So I clarified. 6 of Pentacles. Once again, something coming into balance. Some of you could be being gifted a home. Some of you could be getting a gift that enhances your stability or brings you to a place of stability in some way, okay? But for some of you, this is just a real focus on stability. Once again, Page of Pentacles. It could be a gift coming in. Somebody could be bringing you a gift. For some of you, it could be a proposal. I do have the Knight of Cups with the Page of Pentacles. Strong proposal vibes for me. Now, I do have to say, however, with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords coming out where you need to be protected, and me feeling like it could be like literally having to insulate yourself from the truth of a matter, this could be like more negative, and you could be finding out that someone else is getting engaged, okay? This could be highlighting, you could be receiving some sort of information somehow, some way that reveals someone else's relationship. And if that's the case with the 6 of Pentacles, it could be that that person was actually playing both sides. I don't want to create any drama here, but definitely I see that and feel that. So this could be somebody who maybe was, you know, entertaining you and entertaining someone else, and you could be getting wind of that relationship. I just got to put that out there. 7 of Pentacles. It could be somebody that wasted your time, something that you invested into. All right? And maybe that's why I feel that message there for some of you, that you need to protect your own self from the truth. Like, you need to be prepared. You need to brace for it. Okay? I think that's just for like maybe one person. But it did come to me. So for others of you, it's the complete opposite. I feel like you could be getting proposed to. You could be getting some sort of gift, and it could be a long time coming. It could be something you've waited for. Definitely could be a house for some of you. It definitely could be a job offer as well, because the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups both to me could be like cards of auditioning, cards of putting yourself out there, putting your heart on your sleeve. Could be dating with the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. But more so, I feel like this is something, I feel like the 7 of Pentacles here is key, because I feel like this is something that you've already, I don't know why I said that like that, that you've already planted some seeds with, that you've already invested into, put work into. So there's that. I mean, this could be so many things. Like I said, it could be anything having to do with a house. You could be selling a house, buying a house, being gifted a house. Anything to do with an engagement or proposal or coming together with somebody else. And once again, it could be someone from the past. But I would emphasize communication. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, Ace of Swords, Justice. I would put an emphasis on communication in that, if that's the case, because I do feel like there's some residual stuff in the past that might need to be worked out. Once again, Eight of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Cups. That might need to be where the focus is if there's some residue in the past that needs to be cleaned up. So, I mean, really, for the vast majority, I feel like what is being illuminated is super positive. It's something super balanced. It's something that you have, you know, that you deserve, that you've earned, that you've worked for. And I feel like it's gonna, you know, it's gonna make you really happy. And you're gonna have a reason to celebrate, okay? So, the gift of the Pisces moon, that's what I'm feeling on those cards. Now, next, I'm going to pull from this cute little deck I got. I used it in the Libra reading. It's called the Gypsy Oracle cards. I don't know what that light's going to look like once I upload, but there you go. So I'm just going to pull like a couple of these and see what we have for the full moon in Pisces. Any key energies that we want to highlight for the full moon in Pisces. Room. Okay. Room. I don't know what to say about that. Hold on a second. Anything else for this full moon in Pisces? Friend. Anything else? Kind of want to get three. One more for the full moon in Pisces. Pleasure seekers. Okay. Well, the room to me, I mean, some of you could be acquiring more room, right? If you're buying a house, if you're getting a new house, you could be moving to one with more room. For others of you, you might need to make room for a friend or for pleasure seeking. If you've been bogged down with responsibilities, you know, if you've been having a rough go of things, you might need to take a break to have some fun. You might need to clear your schedule, make room to have some fun, maybe with friends. For some of you, this could be a new friend coming in for you. You could be meeting someone new. I don't necessarily see that. But, well, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, certainly. Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Knight of Cups. This could be certainly be about having fun with friends, making sure that you keep that balance of work and play in your life, right? Understanding that when you don't do that, it leads to negative consequences, for sure. Yeah, for everyone else, that's pretty much what I'm thinking on that. You need to have some fun, get together with friends. Yeah, have some fun. Maybe decorate your home. We are entering Libra season, so like hello Libra season. So yeah, you might want to spruce up your surroundings, make them appealing, make them comfortable, make them feel good to you. All right, those are kind of boring. This reading's kind of boring, but hopefully some of you got something out of it. As I said, for recaps, review, additional information on the Libra and Sagittarius readings I did, watch out for that video. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you all. Shout out to the new subscribers, by the way. I did see you. I did notice you. I noticed all of you. And that's it. That's a wrap, guys. I'll see you next time.